Automation tools like make.com are a great way of connecting existing platforms you've got into other platforms. And in this short video, I'm just going to show you how we can connect make.com to the compliance automation tool Drata and use the Drata APIs. So we're just going to start off by creating a new scenario, and then we want to create a HTTP scenario within Make, and we want to do an API key auth request. Now, this is the first time setup for me, so I don't have any existing keys. So we're going to need to create a keychain. And now we're being prompted to provide the data. So what we need here is an API key. So to get this, we're just going to go over into Drata, come down to our profile and click settings. And then we've got API keys. Then we can create a new key. And I'm just going to call this Make API tutorial 2. Now we can set the expiration, enter any IP address that we need to filter or allow to, and then select the scopes. For the sake of this demonstration, I'm just going to do custom, and I'm going to set it to expire tomorrow. And then we can select all read and write. I'm just going to save this. And then we get our API key. Now we want to copy this, and we're going to paste it here. However, the API key format for Drata is the word bearer and a space and then the API token. So we're going to give it a name. I'm just going to call this drata.com. Again, the key, which is bearer with a space, and then our API token. Placement is in the header, and then the authorization, the API key is authorization. Helps if I can spell that. So we're going to create that, and then within Drata, we're just going to accept that we've got that and click done. And now that's it. We're connected, but we just want to check that this all works. So I'm going to get a basic API query from Drata. So we're just going to select this simple one where we're going to select a user by the ID. This is a GET request, and we do need to change our ID. So we're going to select user ID 1. And if we just switch back into Drata, if you open up a user, you can see the user ID in the URL bar here. So in fact, Adele is number 27. So let's select Adele. And then I'm also on the European data cell, so I just need to change my base URL. And then we can click OK. And now we can right-click this module, run this module once. We get the response up here, which we can open. We're getting a status code 200, which all looks good. And if we look at the data, we can see here that the username is Adele. So we are successfully getting all of the data for this user, which is number 27 from the Drata API. So we've successfully connected make.com to Drata, and we can now do lots of API commands against Drata.